Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and today I wanted to talk about Pilot pens. Now, I don't own by any means of the stretch of the imagination a huge amount, but I'll show you what I have. So I have a few of the Pilot G2 in 07. Here is sort of just the regular standard. I have one in fun packaging. I'm not sure what the polka dots denote, but I have one of those. And I have metallic, and you can kind of tell that there's a metallic sheen to the plastic on the top. That's how you know this is metallic. And then I have a Pilot Juice in 05, and I am running out of ink very quickly. So I've had these pens about 5 years, and I really love blue. And I thought I would doodle while I chat with you about the history of this company. I maybe have already tried to record this video twice. So this is where I am with my illustration, and we're just gonna keep going and starting over, and hopefully it'll be fun. So the history of this company. This company was founded in 1915 by Rizuki Namiki, and this gentleman was a professor from Tokyo Nautical College in Japan. And he left his job and he decided to find a small factory near Tokyo, and he wanted to produce golden pen nibs. Now, I have found a photo of these on their timeline. They have an absolute gorgeous timeline on their webpage of all their products in the US. And I will link that if you want to see a photograph of those, because they're stunning. They're absolutely beautiful. A year later, in 1916, he expanded his product line and became a full-fledged manufacturer of writing instruments. Now, the Pilot Pen Corporation was founded with him and another gentleman by the name of Masao Wada in 1918 under the name Namiki Manufacturing Company. And in 1926, they established overseas offices in Malaysia, Singapore, Boston, London, Shanghai. The need and want for these high quality pens, it was there. It was absolutely there, and I can tell you these pens are absolutely lovely to write with, to doodle with. In 1938, the name of the company changed to the Pilot Pen Company, and it was again renamed in 1950 as the Pilot Ink Company. In 1954, a branch was opened in Brazil, and from 1972 to 1999, there were various sub-companies that were sort of created and formed under various branches, but the collective name for all of them is sort of Pilot Corporation. So they're keeping true to the names and the roots and all this stuff. More recently, Pilot began the Be Green line, where pens and pencils are made of mostly recycled content, and I absolutely love that. I know they also have pens where a portion of the proceeds go to charities, and I love that as well. In 1995 and 96, and this is absolutely my favorite, like my favorite thing ever, they raced a Ferrari. Yeah, they did. At the 24-hour of Le Mans, which is a race. And the team entered the F40 LM and was the first Pilot Aldix Racing, but it was named under Pilot Pen Racing and Pilot Racing. So this pen company had a racing team for a moment, which, I mean, if your interests and desires take you in different directions, embrace it and go with it. I think that is just wonderful and so aspirational, and I love that for them. I think that's just fantastic. And it won the 4 hours of Anderstop, and it finished 12th at Le Mans. So it did a really good job. Congratulations. I think that's lovely. Good for you. I love it. In 2018, the company celebrated its 100th anniversary, and They added special pages to the website. I will link some of those. And they created some special edition pens. If you're like me and you're doing a no-buy art supply right now, it's a look and don't touch situation. But I just think that the trajectory of the company and all the different things they offer is just lovely. So what do they have? I mean, they have ballpoint and rollerball, gel, needlepoint. They have fountain pens, markers, highlighters, mechanical pencils. They have refills. They have digital pens. I am not familiar with what a digital pen is. I am pretty old school over here. They have erasers, correction fluids, and inks. You know, they have it's called the Fission, I think. Let me go. They have an erasable, it's the friction erasable ink pen. And I think people have probably purchased this and done some things on YouTube trying out this erasable pen ink. So I will look for videos on that if you want to see what people think, reviews of an erasable pen. They have dry erase markers if you're interested in things like that, permanent markers. They have just a huge line. They have the Namiki luxury pens and personalized pens. If you're looking to give like corporate gifts and things for different folks, they have some absolutely stunning, beautiful pens that are just absolutely gorgeous. But their timeline and their history on their webpage is just, it's lovely. And they have pictures of all the warehouses and all the packaging and all the styles of pens as it goes through all the different iterations, which is just phenomenal. And I really, really love and appreciate companies that hang around and just keep evolving and growing. And, you know, in 2019, they had a new headquarter building. I know the headquarters for Pilot in the US, I believe, is in Florida. So if you want to contact them or chat with them, I will look for their contact info. I'll link all kinds of things in the description box. But I just thought a doodle and a history might be pretty fun for the day because there's just so much to this company. And I love that it's still around and thriving. And I love that they celebrated their 100th anniversary. That makes me so happy. It's such a cool company. So if you're interested in, I mean, it's the largest pen manufacturer in Japan. So it's kind of a big one. And they have subsidiaries throughout the world, but most Pilot pens are made in Japan. So I just think that that's really, really cool. I will link their Wikipedia page if you want to look at that as well. I'm just doodling with some of the pens. And these are both the G2s. We can add some, I don't know, some metallic elements. It's pretty similar. It will only look different in the light to the other turquoise, but this does have a sheen to it because it's metallic. And maybe my plant is amongst the stars or something. Anyway, these little doodles I do in my videos sometimes when I'm talking about things. Or little, if I'm doing like a painting demo and I'm mixing things, I give them to my kids and they end up becoming covers for notebooks. Like they fold it in half and they get repurposed for things. So my youngest daughter will probably color this in and add infinitely more purple. Because she's my purple child. So none of this stuff ever goes to waste, which is fine. But if you are a fan of Pilot pens, there are some web pages that rank products. Like if that is a thing, Pen Addict ranks different pen products in different categories. If that is a thing you are interested in, there's Pen Showdown. There is a subreddit that I will link where people are talking about sort of the regular G2 versus the Pilot juice. If that is a thing, if you enjoy Reddit and reading people sort of chatting at each other about different stuff about pens. I didn't realize that pen collecting was such a prominent thing. I I kind of live, you know, in the forest. So there's a lot of things I don't know about. But I will link everything if you are interested and or curious what other folks are talking about and doing and how these place and rank, because the juice comes out on top of the regular G2. And I would have to agree with that sentiment. I think the Pilot juice is just a little bit smoother and the ink comes out just a little bit more even. I don't know what it is. Maybe I have little bugs with my botanicals, little gnats. Maybe my plant has been overwatered. It's a stylistic choice. That's where we're at. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, the little history, me just doodling and chatting with you today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.